In this video, let us discuss a basic but most important concept for Excel or any kind of modeling in Excel like financial modeling. This concept is referencings. There are two types of referencing. One is absolute referencing and another is relative referencing. Don't let these fancy names confuse you. I am just talking about the dollar sign within the cell reference to fix. Basically, we use dollar sign to fix the reference. Let us say we are trying to write a formula to 2 plus 3 and another is 6 and 9. If I look at the formula, you see that the formula says D2 plus D3. Now, if I copy it and paste it here, it will become G2 and G3. Let me move somewhere else too. So, as an example now if I go here, it will become F6 plus F7. All these copy pasting is following relative referencing. Many times, when we are creating a model, and we might need to fix the reference. To fix the reference, the shortcut is F4. Though it depends on your laptop if this shortcut works directly, or sometimes you need to press function key and F4 for the dollar sign. If F4 directly does not work for you, I would recommend to get it set so that you start using these functions directly, as these will make you much faster in working on Excel. If you have a newer laptop, you will find a way to switch the usage of function keys on the keyboard itself, e.g. on an HP laptop, you can press function key and shift key. The functionality of function keys will switch. If you have an older laptop or computer, then you have to go through your computer's BIOS to get this done. There are many videos on YouTube which you can find for this. Let us come back on the problem in hand. Excel divides everything into rows and columns. Columns are A, B, C, D, basically alphabets, and rows are 1234. That is, they are numbers. If dollar is in front of both of them, then it means both rows and columns are fixed. What does it mean is that if I copy the formula right now when both are fixed, D and 3, D3 will remain D3 regardless where I paste this formula. C and D3 as both are fixed, even if I move columns or rows, nothing is going to change. Now, let's try this only in front of the number, that is, 3. As we put dollar in front of the number, our row gets fixed and column is not fixed. As I copy this and paste, D3 becomes G3 because column is not fixed. Even if I go down, 3 will remain fixed and column is moving. Let's do a simple exercise. Create a table of 2 and table of 3. Basically, in table of 2 we are looking for 2 multiplied by 1, then 2 multiplied by 2 and so on. Then, 2 multiplied by 3 and so on. Then in the table of 3, we want 3 multiplied by 1, then 3 multiplied by 2, then 3 multiplied by 3 and so on. If we don't know absolute referencing and relative referencing, we will write this formula 20 times. But here we will try to get the same result in one go. So, we need to write one formula which can work everywhere. Let's try to understand. If we go down, 2 is fixed. Row is fixed for this. This side, it is changing to 1, 2, 3, 4. So, on this side the rows are not fixed. But as we move to other column, 2 goes to 3. Our column changed in the reference where our row was fixed. But the column remained fixed in the reference where our rows were moving. So, in one we will fix the row and another we will fix the column. This is the crux of absolute and relative referencing. Let's understand one more thing quickly. There are different ways to copy-paste. One is to simply Control-C and then Control-V in the desired section. If you see after doing Control-V, there are still dotted lines. Excel has the copied data in its memory. To remove that we can press Escape. This is a good way to do it if we have to paste more than one time, at multiple places. If we want to do it only once, we can copy with Control-C and then select the region, then just press Enter to paste values. No need to press Control-V. There are other ways too, if you want to copy to adjacent cells. I personally don't use Control-C and Control-V. I use Control-R when you want to copy to the right, and Control-D when we want to copy down. There's nothing called Control-L or Control-Up. Excel makes an assumption that we always work from left to right or top to bottom. So Excel assumes most of the time we will be copying from left to right, or we copy down. And my favorite is something else. If we know where to copy-paste, before writing the formula, I will select the cells. Then write the formula. Usually, after writing the formula we press Enter. In this case, we will press Ctrl plus Enter. This will populate the formula everywhere. So, instead of following so many steps, we just completed this task in one step. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.